Good evening, guys. Happy Easter Sunday. Hope everyone is well. This is a very, very special show. This is independent special. Um, and of course, like the kind of title of the show is Grassroots Football is back. And hey, this is going to be like a bit of a breakdown in terms of the like players that like played for independent. We have the manager Ray, and then we have Coach Paul. Hope you guys are well.
I'm very well, thank you.
Good stuff. Before I begin, I just want to say at this present moment, I've kind of literally got a partnership with Sunday League TV. So if anyone has a football video that needs to be edited, please DM either myself, Amateur Footballer, or Sunday League TV for your free football edit. So you know what? So that is the kind of housekeeping out of the way. And thank you for Adam. Yes, I've got to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you very, very much. And again, Chris,
congratulations to Bruce.
Thank you,
thank you. Well done.
And Chris Murray, hopefully you will be on later. But let's kind of start from the top. Either Paul or Ray. Could you kind of briefly tell the viewers out there Independence game yesterday?
I'll let Paul. You go ahead, Paul.
Okay. So it was our first game back after lockdown. We were playing in a cup game, the Bexley Hospital Charity Cup, I believe.
Beckenham.
Yeah. We're playing a team, Azuri, who are a 4th division side, I believe.
Memory serves me right.
Yeah. Strong, intimidating if you let them. Played them a couple of times before. It just depends which one of them turns up on the day. It could be the one that's bang on it, or it could be the one that isn't bang on it. So me and Ray discussed this during the week. Team selection. I don't know if many of you guys know, we've got a very big squad of talented vets footballers that we have to jiggle about per game. We're very lucky, me and Ray, that we have that choice that we can move pieces around depending what opposition we've got. So yesterday's opposition, big and strong, as I've said. So we jiggled the pieces around, and we had a very, very good result.
Cool. And you know what, Paul? I like how you left it there. So you know what? Let's go straight in. And again, thank you for everyone that's watching. I am going to assume that a lot of the independent guys are watching because again, this is player ratings, and again, this is unhinged. Again, Ray and Paul do not mix up their words. So guys out there, if you guys are listening, this is now the time to watch.
Well, so let's get it straight. Let's get it straight. Ray's the softer one out of us.
I'd more go, I'm the diplomatic one as opposed to soft. I'd go diplomatic.
Oh, dear. Okay, so let's kind of start with the goalkeeper, Mel. Ray.
He didn't have anything to do, to be fair. What he had to do, he did well. It was kind of an easy day for him. And that's a testament to the defence that played. I cannot think of a save of any mention that he had. He kept communicating, talking to his back line, was always available for a pass back, and just kept it nice and simple. Nothing to report there.
Okay, and Paul?
My only thing with Mel turning up late. I know a lot of goalkeepers are divas. So maybe he thinks that, he can stroll in, didn't even run across the pitch, just walk in, swaggering, coming with the same sad story as he always does.
But he did say his car broke down.
Sad story. For those of you who don't know, he drives a Bentley. So, I don't know what what story he's coming with. He drives a Bentley. He drives a Bentley. So he that story. But as Ray said, during the game, nothing wrong. Did nothing wrong. What starts, we all know the most difficult position to find is a goalkeeper. And I have to say, we are blessed with a very, very good goalkeeper. Very good goalkeeper. So, he didn't do anything wrong, did everything right, talked a lot, came for crosses, distribution. We were going to play out from the back at times, which we did. He started the moves. Yeah, nothing bad to say about Mel.
Cool. And Ray, back to you. So ratings are out of 10 for Mel.
It's a hard one. I'd say through no fault of his own, I'd have to give him a 6.
Okay.
He had nothing to do.
Okay.
He had nothing to do. I mean, he had nothing to do. It's not his fault. I mean, if he didn't even have a shot to save. I can't remember a shot that he had.
Okay.
I'm not going to give him an 8 for talking, but I'll go with a 6. A good, strong 6.
And Paul?
I'm going to give him a 7+.
Okay.
No.
Well, fair enough.
I'm going to give him a 7+.
So let's kind of move on to the defenders. Jamix, left back, Townsend and Nana, centre backs, and Carl, right back. Paul, let's start with you. Let's kind of start with Carl.
Carl, cultured player. Strange views on football when it comes to Gareth Bale, but cultured player. Comes to football with a Gucci bag. That sort of player. But on the pitch, fearless. Goes up against the biggest. Wins majority of his headers. Good distribution. Always willing to take a ball even under pressure. Good player. Okay. Had a very good game yesterday. I mean, the whole back four had a very good game. So he played well yesterday, Carl.
And same question to you, Ray.
Yeah, I would echo those comments. I mean, I think Carl, definitely with the Gucci bag, and I've also seen with a Louis at times as well.
Yeah.
But he's secretly, I've been told he's a right back, but he's come to a point to play centre mid, but filled in at right back yesterday again because aerially he's very good. We felt there would be challenges in the air from them, and he's can't ask for more. He talks. His communication is very good. Talks the game out before it happens. Sees the danger. He did really well in terms of tucking in when he needed to, giving us width when we were in possession, and got forward. I believe he got an assist. I think he got an assist as well yesterday. So again, can't ask for more than that. Very good performance back there.
Cool.
Gives Eastie a good challenge going forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be a good battle.
So Paul, ratings for Carl out of 10.
8.
Okay. Ray?
Yeah, I'll go along with an 8. Yeah, I'll go along with an 8. Not strongly, but I'll go along with an 8.
Okay. So let's kind of go on to Nana. Let's start with Ray.
No, you know what? He played well yesterday. He got a bit carried away with himself when he decided he's going to go on a run and empty the tank. I believe there was a head gasket or something put in the group today when he went. But no, first game back, carrying more weight than he should, but managed the game well, did what he had to do. You know, Nana, he's not going to pull out of a tackle. And one thing I will always give him, he'll always give everything he's got until there's no more to give. And likewise yesterday. Good on the ball, will always play, always wants to play football from it. Occasional long pass. I don't think he did too many yesterday, but always comfortable on the ball, always wants to take it, always an outlet. He did very well, covered the ground very well when there was a loose back pass and saved someone's bacon. I think someone should have paid these subs, but hey, other than that, no, good game from Nana. Very good game.
Paul?
Yeah, I mean, our team talk was the word for today is keep the ball. Nana is one of those centre-back who thinks he's Virgil van Dijk, likes the cross-field, 60-yard Beckham pass. And yesterday he didn't do it because I find that sometimes it's a bit, as me and Ray said before in the week, if you don't set that play up before, you're just putting that ball onto the player's head. You've got to set that play up where you drag them in, then you put the ball over for the space behind. Sometimes he does that and it just goes onto the defender's head. And even the worst defender can head the ball. So yesterday he played very, very, very well. Used his head. Again, very strong in the tackle. Not somebody you want to go 50-50 with. In the air, same. Not somebody you want to go 50-50 with. Yeah, as Ray said, carrying a bit more weight than he would be. And that would have, to be fair, that would have been off during pre-season because we do go hard in pre-season. But because of COVID, so we forgive him. But he used his brains yesterday and he played a very good game. And they got a clean sheet. So as a department, they're all happy because they got a clean sheet, which is the most important thing for a defender. So yeah, it was a good game. It was a good day for him.
Cool. And Paul, I will stick with you. Ratings out of 10 for like Nana.
8.
Okay. Ray?
Yeah, I won't disagree again. 8. I'll give him that 8.
Okay. And Paul, straight back to you. Townsend. How did Townsend play yesterday?
Well, Townsend, I call Townsend a Rolls Royce of a defender. Townsend, I always say that if you go to ground, it's lazy. It's lazy. You should as the defender with brains, you should be able to come off the pitch clean as you went on. And Townsend's one of those players that comes off the pitch clean as he came on. Very clever, runs you down into dead alleys, reads the game, reads the pass. So when the forward's on his heels, he'll nip in and get the ball. He had a game like he hadn't been away from COVID. He thought he didn't, but looking from the sidelines, he had a game like he had been playing during COVID. Very, very good player. Brings confidence to the back four. He's like a Virgil van Dijk.
Yeah, cool. And Ray?
Likewise. Dwayne, we were lucky to get Dwayne. And he's one of them defenders that you just don't panic over. He recovers, good recovery. Tackling isn't his forte, but he makes up for it with everything else. He'll always step round and win it. If it's there, he'll, as Paul said, shepherd him off the pitch if need be. There's a phrase that we like to use called marshalling, and Dwayne was marshalling yesterday. So very good performance. Very good performance. Gives confidence to his partner because you always know you got someone there who will drop off and will recover if you're beaten. Doesn't make a fuss. Happy to do your work if he needs to, and does what needs to be done to get us the win. So clean sheet. Good, very good partnership in the making there.
Okay, and Ray, I will stick it straight on you. Out of 10 for Townsend.
Well, I think you got to give him an 8.
Okay, and Paul.
Yeah, 8.
8. Ray, let's talk about Jamex.
Jamex again, very good performance. Again, didn't look like he was suffering from, like it was his first game back from COVID. Now he is a terror in the tackle. His side was a little bit feisty to begin with, but after a couple of challenges and his recovery, that side went quiet. There was nothing to report down his side. As the game went on, warmed into it and started going forward. And again, another one who covers his centre backs very well, senses danger, and when needed be, gets over there, bodies them up, and again, always willing to take the ball and begin our attacks. So, a very good performance from Jamex.
Yeah. Paul?
Yeah, not a defender a winger would like to come up against because we have a few players like that in our team. The more you give it to them, the more they roll their sleeves up and are up for the game. And he's one of those defenders you don't want. Pace-wise, he's got pace. Physically, he's got the physical. He doesn't mind the physical battle. Distribution, he's good at. In the air, he will jump and battle and put his body on the line. As Ray said, he covers for his centre backs. He understands that if the ball's on the other side of the pitch, you've got to tuck in. And he's willing, as we say, we like to play out from the back, so he's willing to accept the ball. He's not one of those defenders that you wanna come up against. So he had a good game and really didn't look like he had missed football, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's a vegetarian now, so I don't know if he eats meat. So,
He's not
he was in good shape. He's not a part. I thought I saw that in the group, but I don't know. Maybe
he's all in.
Yeah. So, Paul, Jamix out of 10.
8.
And Ray?
Yep. 8's across the board for me.
And Victor's come on. Is Jamix the left back with no right foot?
You can say that he was swinging that right foot yesterday. He had a bit of a bet on. He was swinging that right foot, and there was a couple of, as Fergie would say, squeaky bum moments. The guy who had the bet. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Oh dear. So let's kind of go into like the midfield trio. Oh Jesus. So like we had Nathaniel, who's the captain. Yours truly, who was next to him, and like we had Dash at the top of the triangle. Paul, let's start with Nathan first.
No, I like to start with the holding midfielder.
No. Let's start with Nathan.
Start with the holding midfielder.
Listen, let's start with Nathan.
Okay,
come on.
it's your show. Go on.
No. So Paul.
Nathan.
Paul? Yeah, Nathan.
Quality. Spine of the team is very important, and we're sort of blessed. I mean, we're blessed with a squad of. I tell them not every week because you don't want to big them up too much, but the team plays like an all open age team. It doesn't play like a vets team. I think we played a team called Wimbledon B. I don't know. I think something like that. I think that rings a bell. Who are a younger side. I think there was talk that we're playing a vets. They're playing a vet side, so it should be like walking pace.
Let's keep it on the subject.
No, let me finish, please. You've asked me our opinion. And let's just say they went away with the tail between their legs. We don't play like a vet side. We're fitter than most all open ages. Talking about that game, we were fitter than them, which was shocking, but we were. So yeah, Nathan is a quality for midfielder. Battles, distribution out of this world, skillful, breaks the lines, which is what you want from your midfielders, to break lines. Does that a lot, breaks lines, which starts the moves, puts the other team on the back foot. Had a very good game again yesterday. There was physical, but once they realized that it wasn't going to work with him, they sort of backed off. And when you back off, it gives players like that time to play, find a pass, get their head up, which is what he did. I think he enjoyed himself yesterday. So yeah, he had a good game.
And Ray?
Yeah, Nave's another one that, again, fortunate to get hold of. Very, very good midfielder. Can play at the back, full back, anywhere around that pitch. Covers ground like nobody's business. He's the kind of midfielder I like because there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no diva-ish in him. If he's got to roll up his sleeves and do dirty work, he'll do dirty work. If he's allowed to play, then he'll embarrass someone. So very good performance. When he was on the pitch, did not look like he'd been away, but yeah, when he came off the pitch, was out flat, completely gone. So he gave everything he had and ran himself into the ground for us. So yeah, very good performance from him. Enjoy watching him.
Cool. Paul, ratings out of 10.
I would give him, and this is no disrespect for the back four or the goalkeeper. I would give him a 8.5.
Okay. And Ray?
I'm sticking with 8.
Okay.
Sticking with an 8.
All right. So let's kind of move to his midfield partner. I don't know who I should start with first. Let me start with Paul.
No, it normally goes Paul, me, Paul.
No.
Me.
You know what? I'm gonna start with Paul. Go on.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so when we came out of lockdown, we were surprised to see the player that played beside Nathan turn up to train the first week, which is always the case. He comes one week and then we don't see him again. The second week he came, so me and
I think
Ray
he got lost that week. I think he got lost that week. Yeah, he got lost. No, did he miss the second week? I think he missed the second week. I think it was the third week he returned. Yeah, he returned the third week.
Up.
Yeah,
so,
third week. And then on his birthday weekend, he turned up.
I don't know why he missed the second week, because Peppa Pig World is shut.
I have no idea either.
So he couldn't have gone to Peppa Pig World, so it was shut. But anyway, so we had a discussion in the week, me and Ray, that we knew that Azura are a very physical side if that Azura turns up. So we needed to fight fire with fire. We are blessed with an abundance of quality midfielders. But we thought that just because it was our first game back, we might be a little bit leggy. We weren't going to do the press yesterday because to press, you need to be fit. And they are fit, but not as fit as they would be after pre-season. That we would just sit somebody in front of the four that was a defender and was up for the battle of the air and the floor. And that player never turned up, so we put Tabriz in. No. So we both came to the conclusion, me and Ray, that the perfect piece of the puzzle would be Tabriz, because all joking aside, aerial, he wins 9 out of 10, and on the ground, he wins 9 out of 10 battles. He's a big unit. You're a midfielder. You're not going to want to. First time, yeah, maybe. Second time, third time. You got work on the Monday morning. You got to go to the building site or whatever. You're not going to fancy it 50-50 with him. So you'll back off. So we put him there, and to be fair, he played perfectly. I mean, Ray said, what, great choice. Okay, well, perfectly, because he, all right, let's say he played well. He fitted into that space perfect, well.
Okay, that's enough.
So he had a good game.
And Ray?
Where do I start? Tabriz. So yeah, we asked him to do that job. We asked him to do that dirty work job. And yeah, to be fair, fun and jokes aside, set the tone with a challenge first couple of minutes that everyone around him kind of closed their eyes and was like, oh. But from that moment, it set our intent for the game. So again, he did what we asked of him. There was a couple of loose passes at the back where Nana kind of bailed him out. There was one through ball that he did that I'll happily admit on air, when I saw it going through, I was like, please don't score. Please don't score. Because the show would have then turned into, the Tabriz PLO in disguise. That's what it turned into. I'm glad it didn't go in, but he did play well. He did what he needed to do. He was very effective in there. His head, I would like him to at least direct his headers though. There was a few that kind of off the head on the floor, but other than that, that's nitpicking. So he was there to win it. So well done to Bruce.
And Paul, ratings for yours truly out of 10?
5.
8.5.
8.5. Well, okay. Ray?
Paul's in a generous mood, boy. I'm gonna begrudge. No, you know what? This is gonna be cup final all over again. I'm giving him a steady 7.
Steady 7. Okay. No.
If I go any higher, the man's gonna now be on. This video will be replayed for the next 6 years. I'm giving him a steady 7.
Oh dear. So let's kind of move on to like Dash at the top of the triangle. Ray, could you kind of talk about Dash's performance?
Dash is a bit of a conundrum for us because he's a very, very good forward, but he's one of those forwards that is extremely robust, loves a battle, loves a fight, very good touch, very gifted with the ball close to him. So we felt, okay, we can utilize him in that number 10 role, and he excelled in it. Very good control, always a threat, always breaking forward with the ball at his feet, constant menace. They just couldn't handle him, couldn't pick him up when he was dropping deep, when he went high, because of him being a forward, didn't know what to do with him. Got his hat-trick and well-deserved man of the match performance from him. So no, couldn't be happier. He's given us a real problem because he's a very good number 9, but a very good number 10 also for us. And I think he can be very effective for us going forward there because you just don't know what to do with him. Loves a battle, loves a fight, and he's my favorite player.
Paul.
My thing with Dash is that first of all, he comes from Surrey Keys. That's my first. He's a serial offender in our group. I won't say what sort of things he puts in there, but it's disgusting. But on the field, he is a very, very good player. Again, one of those players you don't, as a Vets player, you don't want to come up against. He did a move yesterday where he ghosted past about 3 players, and it was like he was just like playing in the cage in Surrey Keys, in one of those concrete jungle estates that he probably frequents often. Very good player. Deserved his hat trick. Yeah, very good player. Yeah, had a very good game yesterday. Very good.
And ratings for Dash out of 10, Paul.
Got to be a 9.
Okay. And Ray?
I'll give him that. I'll give him a 9. 9.
Okay.
Bordering on a 9.5, but 9.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a beast, absolute beast.
Cool.
This
All right,
will be interesting.
Very interesting. So let's kind of talk about winners. Let's kind of start with Ty. And Ray, I'd like you to start first.
Ty's another one. When Ty joined us, I had very high hopes for Ty. And I think he'll be the first to admit he hasn't hit the heights that he should for us yet. But yesterday, I felt he started off well. Started off like he was up for it, giving us lots of width, running off the back. I think there's a few times where I think he should have been slotted in. I'd like him to be a bit more aggressive in terms of going for goal. But on the whole, I thought he was looking like we were going to get a good performance out of him. Unfortunately, had a knee injury, had to come off after, I think, was it 30 minutes?
Yeah, about 30 minutes.
Yeah, about 30 minutes. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. And I just felt he was looking like he was going to give us a good performance. And one that I think he was overdue giving. So I hope he has a speedy recovery. It's not too serious. Yeah.
Yeah. And Paul?
Yeah, again, wish him a speedy recovery. Another quality player. He's, obviously with the years piling on him, maybe lack of pace. But without that, he has the quality to put the ball where defenders and goalkeepers don't want the ball to be. And he'll do that 9 times out of 10. So that's up to the forwards and midfielders now to know and get on the end. He's done his job. That's for you to do your job. So, good player. Just pity that he got injured. I think he would have had a lot of joy yesterday, especially when their legs had gone. He would have had a lot of joy. But, had a good game, and I wish him a speedy recovery. He will be missed in our squad. But, wish him a speedy recovery.
And Paul, out of 10 for Ty.
Well, he played 30 minutes. I would have liked to have been able to give a mark from however long we would have kept him on for. So I will give him, and this is no disrespect to him, I'll give him a 7.
Yeah. And Ray?
7. I would give him a 6.5.
Okay.
Purely because he had to go off after 30 minutes. So I'll give him a 6.5.
Cool, great stuff. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's watching. We're running a little bit late, so thank you for everyone that's actually in the green room. We will be with you the moment we've done the first 11, and if it's all right for Paul and Ray, we will literally probably talk about the subs after the half an hour segment, and then we'll probably talk about some other things. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah,
cool. Definitely.
Cool. So let's talk about Nino. Paul.
Okay. Not one of his best games. I've seen him destroy teams. Again, one of those players, as a vet player, you would believe he's not over 35. A lot of them do say you lot don't look, but that's the normal thing they come with an All
Well, the
Black
ref
side.
said it yesterday.
Well, yeah, that's the normal thing they come with an All Black side because obviously we don't look our age. But with him, definitely you wouldn't think he's 35. And he is. So it wasn't one of his best games. I'm going to have to talk about, obviously, the elephant in the room. Me personally, yeah, I always say you got to make the goalkeeper work, but you also should be able to score from a pen. 2 missed pens, one of those days. But again, I've seen him play better. So maybe he's got a bit of credit there, maybe. But again, quality player. Blessed to have him in the team. Wouldn't want to think of a ploy to defend against him. So I'm glad he's on our side. Turns up every week, gives it all in training, doesn't like to lose, which runs through our team. They don't like to lose even in training, which causes us a lot of problems. But there's nothing wrong with the winning mentality. Gets you far. So yeah, played well. Well, didn't play well, but has played well. Just unlucky with the pens.
And Ray?
Yeah, Nino's he's for a long time been our talisman in the sense of normally when he plays well, we win. Got us out of a lot of jams. Always can rely on him to be there, and yeah, he takes a lot of heat normally off that forward line because he's normally get on the end of big challenges. Yesterday was one of his best games. Had a lot on his mind, so we can forgive him that. As I said in the group, I think he's more than in credit, but the 2 missed pens are scandalous. And Nino knows where we come from. Normally you missed one, as Emeka just said. Normally you miss one, back of the line, buddy. So he's got to just take that on the chin. But to be fair, he's never been a penalty taker in all the years I've known him. And he stepped up to pens at a period where we had just lost our penalty taker, and he put himself in the firing line. So, and those were his first 2 misses. So, on one hand, you got to take it out of him and say, you know what, he took one for the team. But on the other hand, come on, we don't miss pens. So yeah, it's one of them things. Bad day at the office for him, but he has high standards, and I'm sure we'll be talking about him again on the show where he's won us a game. So here's what it is.
Yeah. So out of 10, Paul, for Nino.
7+.
7+. And for you, Ray?
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank everyone that's literally in the green room. We have a lot of people in the studio. We have South City. Gus is there. We have someone from Caldecott. We have someone from Wimbledon Town B. We have a football coach as well. So literally, and also as well, we can also have a referee as well. So the green room is stocked up today. So again, thank you everyone. We have one more player, and that is Damien. And Ray, would you kind of like to start off with
Damien? I'm going to be quick because I know you got guys in the green room. Damien is the guy that I would like to beat up at times. Damien is secretly one of the quickest in our team. He has a decent touch and an eye for goal. But it's like whenever he steps on a football pitch, it's like he doesn't want to show it. Yesterday, I felt it was one of his better games. It led the line well. I'd like to see him do his work in a more dangerous area. Like I said to him, leave the stuff on the halfway line, just set it, get yourself where it hurts. Got his goal where it hurts, and yeah, just use that as a performance to build on. Just use what you're blessed with. That's what I keep saying to him. Just use what you're blessed with. You're blessed with pace. You're blessed with a touch. Don't get into pointless battles with guys bigger than you. So, no, I was glad he got his goal. I would have liked him to have got a couple more. I think if he stayed in that danger area, he would have got easily a couple more, and it'd have been a really good day for him. So, no, something to build on. Definitely a performance he can build on. So just keep that up.
Cool. And Paul?
Yeah, again, one of the fastest Vets players you'll find. Just doesn't use it. I don't understand why. Doesn't use it. Wants to do the complete opposite to what he's blessed with. But I'm hoping this is a stepping stone for him to understand what we're trying to say to him. He played well against a physical side, got his goal, set up play, was prepared to take a kick. So yeah, he had a decent game. Got a goal, so he had a decent game.
Cool. And Paul, ratings for Damien.
Because of previous performances, I give him, and he got a goal. He got a goal. I'll give him an 8.
And Ray?
I'll give him a 7 because I want more. I know he's got more in the tank, and I know he can produce more. So I'm gonna go in low and give him a 7.
Cool. No, nice one. And we will be talking about the subs later on in the show. So before I literally introduced the first guest onto the show, please go to Sunday League TV or DM myself, the Amateur Footballer, for your free football edit. It's time to get your videos edited for free, no payment, for free. So please go and DM either Sunday League TV or DM me, and we'll get everything sorted out. Let's kind of go to our first guest, Gus. How you doing, sir? Oh, Gus is gone. Wow. Okay. Let's kind of go on to the next one, Jacko from Caldicott. How you doing, sir?
Good, thanks. How you doing? How you
Good
doing,
stuff.
everyone?
Hey, Jacko, how you doing?
Yeah, all good. Thanks. All good.
So, your game. So, you guys played today or yesterday?
We played today. We played the Royal Oak.
Okay, and what was the score?
I don't really want to tell you. Maybe
Oh,
you
you
should
gotta say. You gotta
find
say,
out.
mate.
Come on, you're gonna have to spill.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let me just say that Caldicott actually record their games, so literally he doesn't want to give anything away. So,
No, you gotta say. You gotta say.
Okay, all right. Just tell us, was it a good result for you?
Yeah, so it was first game back friendly. So I thought we just chucked them in the deep end against the best team in the town, really. So yeah,
Okay.
it was good. We're into the fire. Ready for the league game next week. So, we trained Tuesday and Wednesday as well this week. We had the 6-a-sides returning as well. And we also had a painter at the game today, Andy Brown, photography. I'll show you just quickly. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, bloody.
yeah, I've actually seen it on Instagram. Andy Brown is he's a football painter actually, and I'll actually probably DM a lot more of his stuff. He's a really, really talented guy.
Yeah,
So
really
was-
good. I didn't really speak to him
what
now. I
was
was
the
too busy filming. But say
What was
again.
the score?
What was the score?
Yeah.
You were following on Tuesday, weren't you?
Eh?
Wait until I've edited it, uploaded, and then you can watch on Monday, Tuesday.
So you got a Tonkin.
Well, yeah, we got Tonkin. Yeah, we got Tonkin.
You got a Tonkin. It happens, man. It happens.
Oh,
It
Jack.
happens.
Jack. So, how happy are you just to get football back?
Over the moon, just over the moon. I was buzzing before kickoff, just being around it all again. Just the vibe and everything going on. Score irrelevant.
Well, it is relevant. It is relevant.
I think Jacko's playing games. I think they must have got a win. They had to get a win.
They must have
It
got
is
a win.
relevant.
It's a really good game.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a good game.
Oh, someone spilled the beans, Paul. Someone spilled the beans.
Oh,
Spilled the beans.
What was
well,
the
you
score?
know what? Literally, I'm not gonna put it on screen because hey, it is what it is. You,
Oh,
we-
wow.
but like,
I just saw
lip-
it. Wow.
let me kind of
It happens.
literally.
Jacko, it happens, mate. It happens. Did you
Lip-
prepare properly?
Huh?
Did you prepare properly?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, it was
Yeah.
the best team in the town. It was the best team in the town, Paul.
That doesn't
Well-
matter. But okay.
No,
Put it
no,
right next
don't
week.
matter. Yeah.
Put it
don't
right
matter.
next week.
Don't matter.
You know what, Jacko? Ignore them. Honestly, like
What do
they
you
are.
mean ignore them? What am I doing?
But you know
I'm
what?
being supportive.
Put
But
it
yeah,
right next week, Jacko.
yeah,
Put it right next week, man.
yeah, exactly,
That's when it counts, when the points are at stake.
When it matters.
Huh?
exactly.
Do it in the league game when it matters.
Exactly. Jacko, thank you for like coming on, and
Well
we
done,
will
well
be
done, well
talking later on. Thank you
Well
so much.
Cheers,
Well done,
Jacko.
Jacko.
Thank you,
Well
Luke.
done. Take care.
All right, the next person. Can I speak to Gus? Gus, how you doing, sir?
How you doing,
What's
mate?
going
You all
on?
right? How you doing, boys?
Listen,
How you doing?
guys,
Hey, Gus.
you know what? Let me just fill you guys in quickly. So I don't know Gus, but I think Gus has probably pulled. I think his team have literally pulled the shock of the whole Sunday League today.
Come on.
Gus, can you please tell the viewers out there what your team's done today?
All right, cool. Well, basically, I'm South City. I'm part of South City. We're a freshly made team, fresh this season. We've come in 14 games unbeaten into the fourth round of the Marcus Lipton Cup and playing for a quarters in the Brian Howes Cup. And yeah, man, we're playing it. We're just playing football and we're loving it right now.
No. Let's lead. Don't be modest. So what division are you in right now?
We're in Division 8. We're in the bottom one.
And then what team did you beat to kind of get to the quarters?
We've just beaten Westminster Wanderers, who are in the Premier Division.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well
saying.
Thank you.
That's what I'm
Thank you.
saying.
Congrats. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
What was the score?
It was a 0-0 game, but there was chances. I think it was the rustiness from lockdown. There was chances that should have been taken, but it just went to penalties and we won 4-3.
That's when the big guys step up when it's
the
penalty.
big dogs, isn't it?
Yeah.
The big dogs. So again, so do you think you deserve to be in Division 8? I mean, literally, be honest. What division do you think you guys could be playing at?
I don't want to sound cocky, but I think we can play any division. I think we can battle anyone.
Come on, Gus. Anyone. Don't get too crazy now, Gus. Your eighth division, and you won a cup game. The league.
We've had other results. We've had other results. To back my claim.
Every week you'll be playing Premier League sides. What would be the result if you had to play them sort of teams that you played yesterday every week? You beat. Okay, I'll give you props. You beat them in the cup game. But let's not get too excited.
Right now, Gus is ready for the Prem. He's staying there.
I'm just. My answer to you lot is to come down and watch one of our games. And
that.
Where do you play? What area?
I think the game we played today was at Rains Park.
To be honest, Gus, I don't really watch Sunday League football.
But
because I'm a Saturday vet, I'm a Saturday footballer, a little bit more quality vet.
Yeah.
But you've got a lot about you. I might watch one. I might come down and check out one of your games. To be fair, I want to see what this eighth division. I want to see what this eighth division side, who are going to be jumping to the Prem next season. What they're under. What they are. I want to see what.
That's good. That's good. Well, you'll see how far we'll get in the Marcus Lipton Cup this year.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's the real answer there.
And I'm seeing that Gus tucked his penalty away as well. So
yeah.
Go baller. Honestly, go and follow South City on Twitter. And again, literally, now you know what you've got my eyes now. You know what I mean? So literally, I'm gonna be watching what you guys are doing. So
So,
we got a game this weekend.
Okay.
Well done.
DM me.
I will.
I mean, bless, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Very much for having me.
Cheers. Bye.
Well done.
Congrats, man.
Okay, let's go straight into it. Kwan, manager of Wimbledon Town B.
Hey, one.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Today's Wimbledon Town B manager.
Why you start stuttering, Water Breeze? Why you stuttering? The town
wait.
Come on. Ray, did you see?
No.
I think I did. I think I do.
No.
I think I do.
Guys, come on. Okay, so
sorry to breeze.
The game today. How did it go for you as a kind of manager and also playing as well?
First half was poor. I think, if I'm honest, defense gifted them the two easiest goals you've seen in your life. Second half, we were way better, but just toothless in front of goal, really. I think we played most of the game in their half, in the second half. They had to get some big, massive guy just to try and hold up the ball up top, because they really didn't offer much in the second half. But we were just toothless. I mean, air shots right in front of the goal. You can't be in the 6-yard box and completely miss the ball, like air shots. So we got punished, really. And that's what it is.
And like with the quality that Wimbledon B have against Q Antigua, again, what's the kind of one thing that like you as a manager and can also as a coach want to kind of instill into the guys in training?
Our biggest problem is mentality, really. I didn't want to say it, but it's mentality. I think there's too many nice guys, too much. Oh, it don't matter, I just want to play football. I just want to have fun, kick about. Not enough. I want to win, and if I lose, I'm absolutely livid. So that's the biggest issue, just mentality. And obviously, it's been my first season in charge, but ideally by next season, I would have the right characters that I want. That because we can't have people that just want to, play for fun. Of course, it's fun, but you want to win, and I just feel like mentality is a big problem at the moment.
Cool. And Paul and Ray
Can
can
I ask a question? So, Gus, did Tabriz play
No,
today?
No, it's Juan. It's Juan.
Sorry, not Gus. Yeah, Juan. Did Tabriz play for you today?
Yeah, he did.
So, how did he perform today?
I think in the second half he was. What's that?
No, I heard you were saying the defense gifted some goals away. So how did he fare?
And be honest, Juan. Be absolutely honest, please.
I think for the first goal, you kind of got spun a bit, but I don't think he was. I mean, in the next phase of play, someone else could have dealt with it. I think in the second half, you were way better because you was driving us out from the back, so you was getting the ball and driving forward and getting everyone up the pitch. So second half was fantastic, but the first half, the two goals, honestly, those are probably the two easiest goals any striker would ever have.
Yeah.
My question, this toothless, non-battle DNA you have in your team, how do you think you're going to get rid of that? Because when we played you, there was no battle, there was no fights, there was no challenge, not being disrespectful, but there was none. I just want to know, how do you feel as manager that you're going to instill that in a team that has none running through it?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say that it's about getting the right characters in. To be fair, when we played you guys, there was definitely people that underestimated and thought, all right, we're playing some OAPs, so let's take it easy. But it wasn't the case, and we got schooled. And I still think it wasn't that bad, but we definitely got schooled that game, and it was a mentality. We didn't go in with the right mentality, and it's hard. I'll be honest, it's hard when you yourself can't make the difference because it's a game of 11 players. So it's about really getting the correct characters in the squad, in the team, and making. Some people are gonna have to go. Then that's so be it. And you need to try and recruit people with character, and that's what I would say is probably the biggest thing.
Can I ask? It's strange because in our discussions, me and Ray in the week, we chose to put Tabriz in a holding position because our game was more of a battle. And hearing you talk, you're saying that there was no fight with Tabriz
in the first half.
team.
In the first half.
In the first half. Tabriz was in the team. So what would you say was the problem with Tabriz in the first half with no battling? Because to me, that's his most.
But I didn't say it was Tabriz that had no battle. I didn't say it was Tabriz that had no battle.
The team, there was no battle.
Yeah.
You didn't
say
there was.
Yeah, but if let's say it's a team of 11 and let's say 3 people have battle and the rest don't, then for me that is the majority, which I then say the team as a team we didn't have battle.
Yeah, no, I agree with.
If there's 3 people that are battling, I can't say, oh well, some people were battling somewhere. I'd say that if 8 people are not battling, then that is, for me, is the majority. So I would class it as, and I'd paint them with the same brush and say the whole team.
So your back 4, the first half, only one was battling, i.e. Tabriz, or none of them was battling.
I mean, listen. I mean, let me kind of come in because I kind of said after, I said after the game that the back 5, including the goalkeeper, was shocking. First half was shocking. And, you know, I literally said that like in front of everyone. So
he's gone.
second half, defensively we played better, but you know exactly what Juan was saying.
You're chasing 2 goals already, so it's hard.
No, we were chasing 1 goal at the time. So again, you know, the kind of back 5 played a lot better. We can have played a lot quicker, but the kind of offensive side of it, we were just slightly off. But I mean, again, you know, it's a team that we were supposed to win. Juan is a very honest guy, and you know, literally he will literally put his body on, you know, on the line, and literally that's what he expects from every single player.
But you can see it. You can see he's hurt. You can see he's hurt today from that result. But what I want to dig into, and I'm sorry, Juan, this is nothing to do with you. You're just a victim here of the shots that we're firing at Tabriz. But I was told that Tabriz was man of the match.
Actually,
Juan, I would love to know how you could get man of the match.
No, wait, hold on, hold on. Correction. I said players said I was the man of the match. Like man of the match wasn't confirmed, but Juan, now you're on the show.
I don't give man of the matches if we lose. So
Bang
I don't
on.
know about that.
Okay.
See,
if you lose,
man after my
how
own
can you be
heart.
man of the match when you lose? It don't make sense.
No, you can be.
There you
You can
go.
be man of the match.
But you got
Nah,
people
I
enough
mean,
fees.
nah,
Man of the match if you
You
lose.
Unless you're a
Not
keeper
put
that
you-
made 20 saves and you know only
Exactly.
conceded
So
one,
you can be
Yeah.
man of the match.
that's fine.
Then you
but
can.
for me,
Yeah,
nah.
you can be man of the match if you
But
lose.
There was
from
I
what we've
understand.
heard
I can
today,
see-
from
I
what
can
we've
see
heard
the hurt.
today,
I can see the hurt.
Tabriz cannot be no man of the match.
Well, I can feel
And
the
I've
hurt.
heard that he was in the see Leeds United youth captain, Leeds United youth captain, and he's there getting spun on a Sunday morning.
Listen.
Maybe-
You know what?
maybe-
Top.
we'll-
No, listen. You know what? And you know, again, I played 2 like games in like 2 days. I like really do. No, wait, no.
Let's get the violins
You know what?
out.
It's listen. You know what? No. You know what? There's no excuse. You know,
Okay.
I literally look after myself, and you know what? I did get spun. And
Did you do your stretches this morning?
I did everything that I can had to do.
Did you do it Instagram live with your
Jesus.
stretches?
Juan-
Was you on time? Was you on time today?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. See,
Juan,
you
honest-
can do it to Reese.
Juan, honestly, it's an absolute pleasure. I would love to get you back onto this show because I think we have a lot of things to actually talk about. But honestly, Juan,
Well, I
thank
think
you like so much.
Next week, we've got to go next week. So if that doesn't go to plan, I'll definitely come back and give you my true, honest opinion.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Thank you,
Juan,
Juan.
yeah, bless,
Thank you,
bless,
Juan.
man. Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.
Take it easy, man. Have a
Take
good
care,
week.
guys. You too.
Later.
Take care.
Okay, all right, let's go to Chris Murray. Chris is there. Chris, how you doing, sir?
Evening, gents. We all right?
Evening, Chris.
Evening, Chris. So, Chris is a referee. So, Chris, what game did you ref today?
So I did the Marcus Lipton Cup Sporting Crabs.
Okay,
who
Sport
are
Cup says
Division
it's South.
2 against
Yeah.
Southwest Rangers, who are in the Premiership of the league.
And Sporting Crabs won 1-0.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. And
Yeah, it was.
how like was it?
Yeah, it was an interesting game. Sorry.
I was saying any cards.
Yeah, 2
Did
for
you-
Sporting Crabs, 2 cautions.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And how like was it for you, kind of getting like back and actually kind of getting like back into the kind of competitive side of refereeing?
Do you know what? It's weird because being out of refereeing for so long, you'd think you'd be rusty and stuff like that, but I felt quite just comfortable. It was quite. I think what took me back is the intensity level for both teams was actually quite high considering they've been away for so long. So I think I had to be on the balls of my feet all the time. And obviously, Sporting Crabs scored in the first half, about 33 minutes in. So for the whole game, Southwest Rangers was just dominating them, really, trying to get a goal, and they had a couple of chances, but they just couldn't find the back of net, unfortunately.
Okay.
Chris, Chris, are you one of those refs that can get around the pitch, or are you a centre?
Yeah.
circle ref?
No, I'm definitely not a centre ref. I
Well done.
can cover 8 to 10 kilometers a game.
Well done.
Okay. Okay. And I think, well, I don't know if it will ever happen, but it'd be good to kind of try and get you down to referee one of the independent games, because even though literally Paul is pretty nice
I'll tell you
now.
what, vets football is not easy to referee. It's a challenging experience. I did a London Cup game one time. I don't know what the teams were. I can't remember. It was a good couple of years ago, and yeah, it was a challenging game.
So actually, what is like your perception of vets football?
I mean, they know football better than probably the youngsters. They have that knowledge and experience where they know how to play football. They might not be as fast paced as people might expect, but the thing is, they're more knowledgeable and they know the game much better than a lot of people because they've had so much experience playing through different ranks. And there's some very good players at vets football.
So, Chris, I don't know if you saw the other guy that was on before you, the Wimbledon manager. So, if you was the manager of a team coming up against a vet side, you would school them in saying, "Don't take it for granted. Vets football isn't what you may perceive it to be as walking football. They are very good, talented, technical players." You know, you would say that to your team if you was a manager coming up against a vet side.
Yeah, definitely. You have to have some respect for the vets. You know,
Well
like
said.
if you don't have any respect and you don't come with a game plan, you're gonna get shown up and then you're gonna go home probably like losing 3-4-0.
Chris, you wasn't at the game, but they did. They did. So yeah, well said.
Chris, honestly, thank you for like coming on. I know, and again, guys, anyone on Twitter and Instagram, please go follow the Southern Sunday League. They
before I come off, I just wanted to say to Bruce, well done for reaching 1K on YouTube.
Thank you very much. Honestly, thank you. Thank you like for your support. And again, let me just say, like, the Southern Sunday have over 99 teams. So again, they are literally kind of flying the flag for Sunday League football. So big shout out to you, Chris, and big shout out to the
well done, Chris. Well done,
Chris.
Cheers.
Coming on.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
And we have Mo. Mo, how you doing, sir? Oh, I can't hear you.
You're on mute, Mo.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening.
We are all good. We are good. So you are a football coach. So you do group sessions and you do one-on-one sessions, correct?
Yeah. So group sessions, 1-to-1, and team training sessions as well for mainly grassroots youth football players and grassroots youth football teams as well.
Cool. Mm-hmm. And what have you found players coming to you to improve, especially now leading kind of up to this weekend?
Yeah, most of it is just getting up to sort of match sharpness and match fitness. The technical side of their touches and whatnot are still there, but it's just kind of that sharpness, quick feet, getting out of the blocks a bit quicker, and just kind of supporting them and working with them to improve sort of their sluggishness and sort of that, all the weeks of not playing football and not running around and moving. So yeah, so more sort of that side of the game.
Cool. And a question for you. So warm up, how long would you say a warm up should be before a game? And literally what time? So literally, let's say kickoff's at 2:00. What time should a team warm up and how long for?
Well, I'd say at least a good half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Mo,
yeah, go on.
You coach black players? 45 minutes before the game. Grassroots.
You'll meet at least an hour 15 minutes. Before COVID, if you had the use of changing rooms and whatnot, you would meet at 1:45 for a 2 p.m. kickoff. You need to be prepared, isn't it? Be prepared, and then you'll be ready to get out on the pitch at least by 1:15. do a nice intense warm up, leave 10, 15 minutes for your team talk, and you're ready to kick off at 2 o'clock.
Wow. I want to live in your world. I want to live in
No,
your
because you
world.
got to think about it as well. Obviously, certain players have their own activation practices that they like to do before the warm up. You know, and your warm up has your pulse raiser, has your dynamic stretches in, maybe some statics depending on how you are as a person, and then you then can do your ball work, your keep ball, your possession, and then maybe into sort of team shape, and then like sort of attack v defense as well, and then leave that time, as I said, 10, 15 minutes prior to the kickoff for your team talk. But yeah, if you don't warm up, if you don't warm up properly, the first 10, 15 minutes, you're going to get found out, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, Mo, can I ask a question, please?
Yeah, go on then, yeah.
So let me put the camera light back on my face. So yesterday, I was told by a certain player that he did a warm up in his house in the morning before coming to the game.
Wow.
Now, in your experience, would there be any benefits of doing a warm up in your house before you come to the game? Can you see any benefit in that?
Well, I don't know how much you can sort of do within your house or your living room.
Just look on Instagram. Just look on Instagram. You put it on Instagram.
Yeah, guys.
But as I said, certain players are different. Their players need to have that activation to activate their glutes, their hamstrings, their quads, and whatnot. Yep. And activate themselves. And then when they then come to the warm up, they're ready.
So we kind of warm up for 2-3 hours before the warm up.
I did a warm up live. I need to put it in capital letters.
Yeah,
a pre-warm up.
Yeah, pre-warm up. Then you get in a car, drive to the game, get all stiff, and come back. And I was late because I was doing my warm up. So.
Listen, let me kind of let you into a secret in terms of how I can play 2 or even 3 games, back to back, because I feel absolutely fine right now. So every single morning, what James saw and what other people saw on Instagram Live, I do that every single game. And then literally, wait. And then after that, I literally have, and again, Mo, I don't know, again, I would kind of love to get your opinion about this. I literally have anything between 10 to 15 minutes in the bath, and it's kind of literally warm water, and I'm just literally just stretching in the warm water. I literally come out, and I probably do maybe
what was the killing?
wait, hold on. And then of course I kind of get to if it's with Independent or Wimbledon Town, and then of course we kind of do our stretches there, and then literally after the game I literally have to have my ice bath minimum 2 hours after the game. I have to. And then I literally do like my ice bath, anything between 9 to 15 minutes. And then from there, I stretch.
Yeah. Good.
Mo, you don't do that.
Mo, like he's thinking that's not any of that I saw.
It's good. It's but as I said, I think we all know our bodies, and we need to be sort of match ready, going into the warm up and going into the game. So I'm sure people probably do at least a half an hour, 45 minutes pre-activation. Especially with with your resistance bands, and then all your pre-game stretches, and then you go into your warm up, because ideally your warm up, you want the warm up to be intense. You want to set a tone within the warm up, a good intense warm up. And then you then carry it on to the game. But all these baths and pre-baths and everything like that, I don't know about that one.
See, I like this guy more. See, all these baths and pre-baths and pre-warm-up.
Because you wake up, you have a shower, you get ready for football, you go and play your football, you come back and then you have your your shower, or as I said before COVID, obviously you have a shower in the change room and whatnot. But I think now everyone wants to take it to the next level now with the with the cold ice baths and
and start making stuff up.
I don't know, but I don't know how to play 3 back-to-back games. I don't know about that. Yeah, you saying 3 full 90-minute games?
No, wait.
Well, mate, after the first 60 minutes, after the first 45 minutes, I got a gentle Ray, can I have just 10 more minutes, please? So I don't know where he's going with these free bets. I don't know where he's going with these free
No,
bets.
I mean, hey, I feel good, and again, let's be real. Like, we have to look after our bodies, and I just want to say, Paul and Gary really kind of do a really extensive warm up as well. So again, just to kind of get us ready for any team, any kind of battle. So and again, Mo, thank you for coming on. I would love to kind of get you before actually
done,
after
Mo.
to actually kind of talk about
Cool, thank you.
football drills like that. So again, Mo, thank you so much.
Nice. Yeah.
Well
Keep
done,
it up,
well
guys.
done,
Keep
Mo.
it up. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well done.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Cheers.
Okay, so no, that was great actually. So you know what? Let's go straight back into the subs. I actually, do you guys want to kind of say anything about any of the callers that came on the show?
No, just generally, everyone, you can see the energy's high, that amateur grassroots football is back, and yeah, it's a long time coming. So it's good to see so many people call in. So thank you, and it's good to engage. So,
I think you should also ring the Wimbledon B manager after the show, make sure he's okay. He looked a bit depressed.
But no, he doesn't want to hear from Debris because he got spun.
Well,
I want to dig into more into.
Well, I mean,
but again, video of Debris? Was it
no, it wasn't. But again, exactly what Juan said. I got spun. I mean, I can't remember where, but there was. Hold on, wait. But there was about 3 or 4 phases before the goal went in. But again, you know what? We will get Juan on the show because again, he's a very honest guy. Like Paul, very, very, very similar to you. He's like a straight talker.
No, I wouldn't say that, but I'll give him. It's a hard job, but I wouldn't say very similar.
I knew that was coming.
As my name says, Black Flag,
no, why you would say a silly thing like that?
Oh, dear.
So I wouldn't say that, but the respect to him, he's taken the mantle, but I wouldn't say he's very close to me. I win things, major.
That's when you know someone got dub up, but they don't know where they were on the pitch. They just know they got dub up.
True.
Oh, dear me. Oh gosh. So anyway, you know what? Let's kind of move into the subs, the players that came on. Probably you guys will probably know a lot more because I can't remember who came on. Ray, I will start with you. Do you guys want to group them together or do you want to do them individually?
There's only 7. So do them individually.
Only 7.
Okay.
So first sub came on Nelson. Player that we have spoken about for a while, was working, so we weren't sure if he was available. But our very own super agent got on the case. Lockdown was, in that sense, fortunate for us. Got him in, come onto the pitch, and before the game he was kind of not apprehensive, but wasn't sure how it was going to work him coming on. But I said to him, just come on, do what you normally do, and the rest will be history. And it's probably the most, what's the word I'm looking for, smoothest debut we've probably had. Didn't give the ball away, always wants it, don't matter where he is, could be in a crowd. 2-touch, 3-touch, just, a nightmare to play against. Big, strong, very similar to a Yaya Toure. And just one of those players that you're glad to see in your colours and not against you.
Yeah. And Paul?
Yeah, again, very good player. Didn't know him before he came to the team. Fitted right in. Is gonna cause a lot of people problems getting a shirt off him because he played well. Simple but effective. And that's all you can ask for. Simple but effective. Very good player. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coaching him and seeing where that goes. So yeah, he's a good player. Good addition to the team.
Cool.
As long as he doesn't keep kicking our balls away.
And ratings for Nelson, Paul?
He had how long did he have? A half?
45, yeah.
45. 7+.
Okay. And Ray?
I'm going 8. I like those type of midfielders come on, and it was no coincidence that the goal started to flow when he came on. So yeah, well, I go 8.
Okay. Paul, who was the next sub?
I don't know who the next sub was, but I can say Ayeri. We can start with Ayeri. I don't know if he was the next sub. Ayeri is one of those guys that if you saw him on the sideline in a kit, you'd be like, this team is pony. He doesn't look like a player. But again, you would be wrong. I keep on going back to Wimbledon Bees. Don't judge a book by its cover. He came pre-season, and just to let the whole world know, they work hard in pre-season. I'm talking about people puking up, drinking 3 gallons of water. They work hard, and this guy came, and the first week he struggled, the second week he struggled, and the third week his body started to adapt. And at the end of pre-season, he was like a completely different man. Completely different. I'm sure he had to go out and buy. He had to buy a new wardrobe because completely different guy.
And literally, can we say that he actually beat Nana in a race?
Yeah, comfortably.
I wasn't going to bring that up because you're just looking smoke there. But
it was comfortably. You asked
me about the player, so I this race business and into that. Very good player when he's fit. Very good player. Got a peach of a shot on him. He scored 2 crackers for us. And yesterday, I heard people on the sideline saying "go" before he even took the shot. You know what I mean? That's how much confidence they've got in him. And it was over the wall, bang, goal. You know what I mean? So good player. Got to get him fit, which we will. Good player. He'll get a lot of joy on the pitch, especially in Vets football. Very good player. We're blessed to have quality players in our squad. Really are blessed.
And Ray?
Yeah, Ayeri is one that he joined us last season, and he did. He put in a hard shift. I think it's unfortunate for him that the midfield we've got has lots of legs in it. It has lots of legs in it and very good footballers. So it's always going to be difficult. But he literally out of the last 3 games, he scored two very good goals. So all he can do is keep doing that. So yeah, lockdown wasn't good for him because he got comfortable. And yeah, it's shown in the training. But yeah, as long as he keeps coming, keeps playing, we'll give him as much minutes as we can.
Cool. And ratings for Ayeri out of 10. Ray.
I must admit, at that point, I was trying to find the ball that someone kicked over the fence for most of the second half. So I didn't see much of it, but got a good goal. I'm going with a strong 7.
Okay. Paul?
6.5.
6.5. Okay. Let's kind of talk about our kind of lost ball. Fernando.
Well, no, we got to go back. We got to go back because we messed up because the first sub was actually Darren. Darren was the first sub. Darren was the first sub. So he's our wide player, winger/forward. Can be a bit of a madman at times, but he's one of those players who's very unpredictable when he's in the box with the ball at his feet. Can be frustrating for a manager because sometimes he does these things that you're like, please, why not just do it simple? But when they come off, he's won. The time we've been going, he's won probably 3 goal of seasons, and he came on yesterday and does what he normally does, gets one in the top corner, then will fuss and is always a threat on the ball. He plays right on the edge, always just a kick to get that guy going. But he's one of them guys who just doesn't believe in backing down. So yeah, I would agree with that. So Darren's a Balotelli, I would definitely agree with that. A nightmare on his day, and you just hope you keep him on his day more often than not.
Cool. And Paul?
Yeah, I've managed Darren for many seasons before we came to we started our club. And he's always been like that. But that's what you want. You want him. If you get a Darren on a Saturday that's subdued, you're not gonna get the good Darren on the pitch. You want Darren on the edge. Again, as a defender, not one of the wingers you want to be playing against, because you kick him, he'll get up. If you're gonna give him banter, he will love that. If you're gonna be quiet, he loves that as well. So you're in a no-win situation. Very skillful. As Ray says, does things that you're like, what? But then 7 times out of 10 they come off. Doesn't score an easy goal. Always scores crazy, ridiculous goals that you're just like, what? But again, a very good player, good addition to the squad, to the first 11. Good player. Yeah, very good winner. Yeah.
Cool. And
gets a handful of goals. So yeah.
So out of 10 for Darren, Paul.
He came on for Ty, so he had more than 45. 7+.
Okay. And Ray?
Yeah, 7+ is fair. I like 7+.
And FA Cars just literally put in something. Is 5 an average player rating?
No.
No?
Not for me. 5 is basically just saying that you don't want to say they were rubbish, so you say 5. It's not for someone who played 90 minutes. If you're getting a 5, I cannot see how you managed to finish the game. 5 is when you just got battered, and they've just got to put numbers on that side. So no, 5 to me is below average. Is basically just saying if you put a 2 in, then that's going to be just a disgrace. So you say 5.
Okay. And Paul, do you
No, I agree. I agree.
Okay. Cool. So let's talk about Fernando.
Fernando.
Yeah, right.
I'll start with Fernando. Fernando is my guy. We played in the same team at under 14s, under 15s, and he'll admit himself carrying a lot of weight, but very good feet. Very if you could just get Fernando fit, a fit Fernando would be an absolute nightmare. Good touch, very good shot, always looking to play. Get into his feet, you can always feed off him. But I just think he just has to get himself fit. And it's easier said than done because look at this. Okay. Yeah, this guy's got his legs. He gave me up, and he's in there.
This is it now.
Yeah,
okay.
This is where we start. So no, I speak from experience. It's hard to lose the weight once you've got it. And Fernando is one of them guys who you wish you could get to play more. You wish you could get him on the pitch more. But again, the squad we have, the forward line is blessed with pace. And it's just difficult. But yeah, very, very good player. Came on yesterday, got his goal. Lost the ball, so we've got to charge him for that. I don't know how you can clear a fence from the 5-yard box, 6-yard box. But yeah, no, I'm happy he got his goal. Happy he came on, got his goal.
Yeah.
One of them guys I'm happy to see get on and score.
Yeah. And Paul?
Hold on. Sorry. I've got to move. Fernando. I think he played for the Peruvian national side. I'm not sure. I believe that might have been it. Decent player. Good feet, as Ray said, just needs to get fit again, which is a hard thing to do because of our age and because of COVID lockdown. But scored his goal, which is all you can ask from a forward. Good player. Yeah, I wish you had his love of football, Tabriz. He comes from North London.
Why are you bringing me into this? Jesus Christ.
Let me finish. He comes from North London, which everybody knows isn't an easy journey, and turns up every week. If there's a drop of rain, if Chessington Zoo's open, The love of the game isn't deep, doesn't run deep in your veins. It does for Fernando. So,
But to be
I've always
fair,
got time.
Fernando come from North London and got there before Tabrice did.
Well,
But
that's what I'm
when?
saying.
sorry, Tabrice was
When?
doing it yesterday. Was he there before you?
No,
I'm sure he was there before
wasn't.
you. Or was it at
How?
training he was there before you?
No, he wasn't.
I remember saying, who did he get there
When?
before?
When? It wasn't
I'm
me.
sure it was you.
No, how?
I need to
I
double
will-
check that. I'm sure he was
Yes,
there before
yeah.
yesterday.
No, he wasn't.
I'm sure he was there before you.
It was.
yesterday.
It was
'Cause
you.
you was late.
No,
You
no,
were
no, no,
late.
no. Hold on. It was you, Paul. It was Ty, Easty, and Tyrone, and then it was
You
me.
said tie twice. There wasn't two ties there.
I was there before Fernando.
I'm
Anyway,
gonna double
anyway.
check that. Anyway, let's go.
Ratings for Fernando, Paul.
He got a goal. 6.5.
Okay,
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. 6.5.
6.5. Okay, and
Dwayne's backed you up.
thank you very
Apologies
much.
to Brees. He's
No,
backed you up.
you know what? I
Apologies.
don't listen. I don't need your apologies. Let's kind of
For
move
you
on.
to even be compared to a guy coming from North London is a disgrace. Anyway,
Well,
so let's
you know
move
what?
on.
You know,
Move on.
hey, you know, if it's
You're only
if it's
coming
gonna-
from bloody cheap. What is it? Cheap? Guys coming
Well,
from just
you know
down the
what?
road.
to be honest, if it's kind of literally only about me getting there before Fernando, that you guys can literally compare myself and him, then you know what? I'm actually happy. So
There's
let's.
a lot more we can compare, fella.
Well, no. Anyway, you know what? Let's
I see it that much. We ain't comparing your
let's
touch.
let's talk about Dwayne Henry. Dwayne Henry.
Yeah, I'll go first on Dwayne
yeah.
Henry. So Dwayne Henry is my own personal version of Kante. Henry's been with us since the first season, and I can honestly say he's always got better and better and better each season. Every season when we sign centre midfielders, it looks as if that may be it for him. But he rises. He rises to the challenge. As the better players come, he improves his game. And he's one of them guys that he has got no ego. He's always prepared to go in, leave everything he's got on the pitch. One of the few players that actually takes delight in stopping the opposition playing. Enjoys it. He goes up against guys bigger than him every single week. Always leaves an impression, always leaves it on the pitch. You don't ask for any more from him. Literally, you just get, from him, you're getting 8 out of 10 in terms of effort every single week as a minimum. So, Henry, I've got a lot of time for Henry. Came on yesterday and just did him all day long. Just constant menace once he comes on.
Yeah. And Paul?
As Nino was just said, he is a team player, and every team needs a player like that to break up play and start play. Got a lot of time for Henry. The team can be vicious more times out of none. The team is very vicious with their comments in our WhatsApp group. And as Ray said, obviously the higher we go, the better players will come. But he has never shirked away from a challenge. He's up for it, comes training, puts it all in. Game day, he's there. He will listen to instructions and follow it through. So yeah, good player. Or someone you do need in your team, especially in Vets football. Break up play and start play. You do need that. Break it, give it to your gifted. Not saying he's not gifted, but what we ask of him, break it up and give it, and he does that 100%. Good player.
And ratings for Henry, Paul.
7.
7. Okay. And Ray?
Giving him a 6.5. Game was won. It's not for no fault of his, but game was won. There wasn't much for him to do in terms of that. Came on and just ticked us over, kept us ticking over. So yeah, 6.5.
Okay. And Easty came on at right back, I believe. Next.
Yep. Easty came on right back. Sorry, Paul, you can go first with this one.
Yeah, Easty again. Good defender. I'm sure he won't mind me saying Easty is one of those players that needs to be fit to be at his best. And pre-season, he was he struggled a little bit. Work commitments, football is just a hobby. Your home life, work is more important than that. But I've seen him fit, so I know what's there. But he's playing vets football. You use what's up there. You can read the game, even if you're running 50%. You can still read the game. So good player. Just didn't, there was a name in front of him, but he'll be up for the battle. So I have no qualms about that. No, another good player.
Ray?
Yeah, Eastman, he joined us, took the right back spot and made it his own. Was unchallenged for 3 seasons. Very good player. This is probably his first challenge. As Paul said, he needs to be fit. The Eastman we need to see is a fit Eastman. I did hear rumours of a lot of fish dinners at work and a lot of puddings over at the filming studios. I did hear rumours of it. And plus, he was expecting a beautiful. His missus had a beautiful baby girl yesterday. So congrats to them both. So I know he was very apprehensive about moving too far away from home. He said home and work. So yeah, I can imagine his fitness suffered, and there was a bit of comfort eating in there. So hopefully now his daughter's here, we should get him slimmed down and ready to go.
Cool. And ratings for Easty, Ray?
6. Again, games won. It was hard to impress or do anything. By then they'd given up. The fight had been knocked out of them. So came on, nice and solid. Good solid 6.
And Paul?
Yeah, same 6. Game was won. There wasn't really much threat from their front. So yeah, there was time to mix up the formation and have fun. So yeah.
Cool. And last but not least, club captain Doc.
And you had Ray. Simpson as well.
Simpson. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's kind of go with Doc first.
Yeah, Doc. Doc came on centre back. He's had a bit of a rough patch. He won't mind me saying. Had a bit of a rough patch last season. Dropped from his own high standards. But I'm hoping should get himself back up there. Came on yesterday, perfect game to come back on, and just we changed formation, went free at the back, and he did very well in that. Lots of communication, did what he had to do, the little bits that came his way, tied it up, and just business as usual. So hopefully that's the stepping stone to get back in and put the cat back among the pigeons.
Paul?
Yeah, when he first came to us, I saw him as a Rio, classy defender, never went to ground, won the ball. But since then, he's lost a bit of form, which happens. But I'm sure, with better players coming, he'll be up for the fight again and get to that standard. Because it's there. It's there in him. He just needs to get to that standard. Consistency. He will get it. I know he will. He's got fight. He's got the quality. So he'll get it. So as Ray said, it was a good game for him to come back to. Little bit of combative. So he could ease himself in. So yeah, it was a good game to come back to.
Cool. And ratings for Doc out of 10, Paul?
Again, the game was won 6.5.
Okay. And Ray?
Yep, I'll give him that. Nice 6.
Okay, and Paul, DX.
DX. Mr. Nutmeg.
The Jaws founder.
Good player. Got a lot of time for DX. Very knowledgeable with football. Sometimes misses out on the 50-50s when he shouldn't. I'm not sure. I heard that he's a vegetarian, eating spinach smoothies. So I don't know if that's maybe he needs to get back to hard food. There was a few 50-50s yesterday where he missed out on. Maybe too much Greg's because he's a BT technician. So, they stop at Greg's a lot during their work day. But again, good player. Has scored a few goals. Scores a few goals. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
He's a steady player. For a vets team, you want people like DX in your team because you can play him in many positions and he'll do a job for you. So yeah, good player. Got a lot of time for him. Again, we're blessed with a lot of very good players in our vets team. So squad. So yeah, good player.
Ray?
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. DX he's a character. One of them guys you just need him. He's always there for the team. Team comes first with him, and when he does come on, he doesn't let us down. Follows instructions, gives us. If you give him tactics and say, "Look, just play, do this, do that, do this," he will go out there and do it to a T. Sometimes I think he's a victim of his own versatility. Like he wants to play as a winger, but can play as a fullback. I've even played him in midfield, and he always gives everything he's got.
Yeah.
I just wish he wouldn't get nuts as much, but that's normally in training. So it's normally on in private games, not during matches. But yeah, other than that, yeah, DX is a good guy.
Cool. And ratings for DX, Ray?
I'd give him a 6. There was a cross that he did that flipping hell. He couldn't have kicked it any higher. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Paul?
Yeah, 6. 6 is fine. 6 is a good score for him. Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, just a special mention to the players that didn't get on, Don and Paul, I believe.
Yep, Don and Paul. Yeah, it's always hard when you don't get everybody on. Those who know me know I hate to see players on the sideline and not get on. So all I always apologize to the players that didn't get on, and the next game we try and make sure they get on. But the attitude was right. There was no sourness. They just know to be ready for next time. So yeah.
And that nicely leads me on to what's next for Independent FC. Do you know when our next games are? What's the plan?
Well, we're through to the next round of the cup, so we wait for those fixtures to come out. London Cup, we're waiting for the fixture dates. So we'll have a couple of friendlies leading up to it. Good chance to get everybody some more time on the pitch. And yeah, just glad to be back, really. We'll be training on Wednesdays. Now we'll try that for a bit, see how it goes. And yeah, just try and build on it. It was a good game to come back to. Very good leg stretcher. And yeah, we just hope to now build on it. Hopefully we'll have a late finish because that means we get to the latter stages of the cup. Got a couple of fixtures we got our eyes on if we can get there. But it's one game at a time.
And Paul?
I've just got a message for our opponents in the next round, Southeast. If anybody's watching who plays for that team, come with your A game, because what happened last time isn't going to happen again. That's all I'm saying. So come with your A game and come with some banter, some good banter, because your banter's weak on the line. So come with some good banter, please. Okay, that's all I've got to say.
Thank you, Paul and Ray. Very, very entertaining. Thank you to all of the callers. Thank you to all of the comments as well. And can you take a question? Nino just said, can you take a question from the panel? Hey, you know what? Let's kind of probably wait until next week. And again, this is probably a subject that we might even talk about in terms of, again, if people actually kind of done their calculations, we probably had over 20 players yesterday. And I think it'd be good to actually hear from Paul and Ray in terms of how you keep all of these players happy.
Fabrice, I would like to hear that question though from Nino. Just one question. I would like to hear it.
Oh, okay.
It's fresh, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Paul. Yeah. Okay, and Nino, ask your question.
This is what was waiting for his penalties.
But I mean, again, I think a lot of teams at grassroots level do not have do not kind of have a squad like ours. So she I think that would be a very interesting topic, actually, how to kind of keep 22 players happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just waiting for Nino's question.
Is he going to come on? Or?
Is that not on? He just said hi, Paul. I'm just waiting for his question. Nino, I'll give you another 30 seconds. Okay, let's go. Do you feel that we can go all the way in all of the cups?
See, I don't know why Nino would come on and ask such a fool-ass question. It's just a fool-ass question. I mean, Nino knows that we don't. I don't rock up just to take licks, and as far as I'm concerned, we can go all the way. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think the team was good enough to go all the way in the cups. I feel if we're playing well and we're doing the right things, it takes a good side to beat us. Like, that's just the way I see it. And we've got weapons to hurt every team that we come up against. And as long as we're on our game, then you play a team, and if they beat you, then I prefer them to beat us rather than we beat ourselves. So yeah, after lockdown is irrelevant. We're all in the same boat. None of us have been playing games, so everybody comes up after a 4-month break. And yeah, I feel with the additions we've made, I think that makes us a very dangerous team. I don't think teams will want to face us. That's just me being me. I don't know, Paul. What do you think?
I think we could go all the way if he puts his penalties away. That's for a start.
That helps.
But we've got a quality squad, ridiculously abundant of talent as a vet side. I would be disappointed if we don't come away with at least one trophy this season. I would be disappointed because I know what we've got in the locker. My sort of judgment on the team and what people say about it, who ref or come and play against us, who watch us. And the ref yesterday, never seen us play before, said, he had an opinion on Vets football and has refed us, and he's refed One Bells, which is the sort of peak of our division, of our league, first division side. He's refed them before, very good side, full of ex-pros, and he said that we would give them a game. And I said they're not even fit yet. So when they're fit, I wouldn't say they would give One Bells a game. I would say we would be beating One Bells. That's what I would be expecting. No, that's what I would be expecting. Because the reason why I say we would be beating One Bells is because in Vets football, yes, you still got it upstairs, but Vets teams do not come against teams that do what we do. They don't come against it. And you can easily stand off a team and he can ping a ball left, right, and center. But when you're doing what we do, you're asking questions. And sometimes the questions are answered, but more time out of none, they're not answered.
Okay.
That's my opinion. I always back my team. I always back them. You know what I mean? So that's what I think.
Yeah. We'll have another question for you, Paul, from Hepburn Security.
This is going to be Joe.
Do you think Therese will turn up next week?
It depends if what Boris Johnson does and if Peppa Pig, Chessington Zoo, them sort of attractions are open, and it's a nice day. If it's a nice day and them attractions are open, we won't see him. He drives a Mercedes van, so he's got lots of room. He can take the kids and with the picnic basket, the rice with the red onions, and he can go for miles. I think it's a diesel. He can travel for miles. So if it's a good weather, if Boris has lifted the lockdown, we won't see him.
And you know what? That's a great way to end the show. Thank you to Ray and Paul for this very entertaining show. And actually, hold on. Mel has literally come in. Are you guys happy? Cool.
I'm happy to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
cool.
this is typical. Like on Saturday, he came late. This is typical of him coming late.
Yeah, coming in
This
late.
is just
Yeah.
a continuation of him.
Okay, so Mel says, what do you think is that it is that attracts players to the club as shown, the size of the squad? And Ray, I'll let you answer first.
For me, it's I think first and foremost, there's an honesty with us. When I started running the team, I looked at it as, at the end of the day, this is the last real bit of football that we're going to be playing at our age, if you're realistic. And I wanted it to be a proper experience, a proper vibe. So when you come, yeah, we come to win, and yeah, we're serious about winning. We want to play well, but also you get a group of guys that 10, 15 years, you bump into them, you see them, and you have a good experience. You kind of happy to see them, and you can talk about memories of playing. And that's kind of what I wanted. So we do things like we have barbecues, we bring go karting, and it kind of goes a little bit beyond football. So there's always banter with us. We enjoy ourselves. We just enjoyed our time around each other. As the quality gets better, you attract players that want a part of it. And yeah, I think when you come in, we're a proper family over here. So people don't typically want to leave. Although in some clubs people would go away and go and play somewhere else. You just, once you're in, you're in. It's almost blood in, blood out, the way I see it. So yeah, we've started a new journey. We're now independent, and yeah, one big happy family. That's the way I see it. And like any family, we have our dysfunctions, we have our arguments, we have our characters, but ultimately, at the end of the day, when we go out on the pitch, you just see one pack of lions coming for you. So yeah, that's the secret. Just fairness and honesty.
Yeah. And Paul?
I think winning attracts players. We win more than we lose. We win trophies every season, and that attracts players. Obviously, you play football to win and get trophies. The mentality of the squad, it runs through the DNA. As I said before in one of your shows, there are different types of teams. Some teams just go out to have a kickabout because they don't want to queue at B&Q with the missus on a Saturday or a Sunday. We're not like that. We go out to play football and to win. That's all what matters, to win. Some people think it's, you take it a bit too serious. I'm not wasting my time to go out and to have a laugh and, we lost, and still go to the pub. Not into that. Into win. Simple as that. So some players, they like that. And if they like that, we're the team to be, we're the club to be. And if you're not, if you're more like, we lost today, isn't it? All right. Then we're not the team. We're not the club that you should be in. I would say probably the assistant manager probably attracts a lot of quality players, Black Klopp, because the name in grassroots football does go. He's won quite a lot of stuff, quite major tournaments. So that might run. I mean, me and Ray are a great team. We talk a lot. Sometimes disagree, but in the end, on the Saturday, the formula works. We have a few rogue players who sort of try and mouth off when we lose the odd game in Kent, in the Kent Cup. They have to be put in their place and reminded that they missed the header in the season in the cup before that lost us the game.
I can't even do it the way he does it.
You know what? How he just rolls that back.
Sometimes. Because I don't see how a central defender misses a header.
The sun was in his eyes, Paul. The sun.
So they have to be put in their place. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm there to be shot down, but you better come with a golden bullet because I'm a werewolf. But normal bullets don't kill me. All right? So But we've got a good team. I enjoy it. I enjoy it on a Saturday. They make me laugh. You know, they frustrate me, but it's good fun. Good group of guys, very talented footballers. Yeah, I wouldn't be anywhere else. Love it.
Yeah. And guys, I would literally encourage you to actually kind of come down to an independent game. Again, please kind of follow the kind of Instagram. Please either follow Paul Barrett or like Ray.
I'll sign autographs. Take pictures.
Literally just DM me and literally I'll literally tell you exactly where we are playing next.
Well, that's
honestly,
if you're there. That's if you're there.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's honestly again. Thank you, everyone's questions. Again, thank you to Paul and Ray for being honest with like the players' assessments, and I think that the players will actually agree with everything that you guys have said. So again, thank you for like being honest with the review. Please, guys, football is now back. Let's enjoy it. Let's not take football for like granted. If you're like still in competitions, please take these games seriously. We do not want to lose football over any like nonsense. So again, thank you for everyone that's tuning in. Again, big like shout out to like Paul and like Ray. We will see you guys real soon. Have a wonderful Easter Sunday evening. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. Thank you. God bless.
Well done. Take care. Take care, everyone. Take care.
Well done, man.